Some people worked hard to be written into history books. Some men tried to get written into history books, but some people never get the recognition they deserve. A1 Richard Lawrence was an English house painter living near Washington, D.C. He moved to Virginia when he was around 12 years old, and as one does, he went insane around age 32. He began having delusions that he was Richard III, and also had delusions that he had 2 estates in England. And he convinced himself that he wasn't getting the money he should have been from these estates due to Andrew Jackson's stifling of the National Bank. He told his family that he was going to go back to England and then disappeared, and then came back a month later saying the weather was too cold. He then told his family he was going to go to England to study landscape painting, and then came back because unnamed people were stopping him. He also said the papers he read told him not to go and insulted him. After that, he started dressing ostentatiously and started being teased by the kids on the block, who called him King Richard. I feel kinda bad for the guy. Had he lived about 170 years later, he'd just be having what we call a midlife crisis. Divorcing his wife, buying a Corvette, loitering near high schools, trying to pick up teenage girls. At this time, he would just sit on his porch and kind of just stare out. And then he snapped. On a January day in 1835, President Andrew Jackson was attending the funeral of Warren R. Davis. As Jackson and his cabinet were leaving, Lawrence jumped out from behind a pillar and shot his pistol. He was then promptly beaten to near death by Jackson. Lawrence's trial was about as stupid as you'd expect. He'd just insult everyone there, and at one point said, "It is for me, gentlemen, to pass judgment on you, and not you upon me." He got placed in an asylum for the rest of his life. Remember, no matter your background, even if no one knows who you are, you can always try to kill the president.